Hello, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our updates. Please watch till the end so you can check the sources yourself and try to verify the news. Right, let's get into a story that's been circulating on social media and stirring up quite a reaction in South Africa. There's a growing narrative out there suggesting that illegal foreigners are increasingly running our courts and police, and that we might soon end up with a foreign president. It's the kind of claim that gets people hot under the collar, so let's break it down with some context and reason before our emotions take the wheel. First, let's address the idea that courts and police are being run by illegal foreigners. I haven't seen any credible or verified reports that senior positions in policing or judicial roles are held by undocumented individuals. What we do know is that the country is facing a serious economic crisis, high unemployment, and growing frustration over service delivery. And when people are hurting, narratives that assign blame often find a foothold, even if they're not backed by facts. We can look back to past instances of anti-foreigner sentiment in South Africa, such as Operation Dugula, a vigilante movement that emerged in parts of Johannesburg and Soweto. Its members subjected foreign-owned businesses and spaza shops to raids, accusing migrants of drug dealing, crime, and job theft. In many communities overwhelmed by poverty, blame was cast on foreigners for conditions born of government failure. Saudi Gazette 1, Reddit 2. At the same time, South African presidents like Cyril Ramaphosa have condemned xenophobic violence and emphasized that attacking foreign nationals is unacceptable, urging people to isolate individuals who break the law rather than stereotype entire groups. BBC 3. Then there's the idea that we could soon have a foreign president. Let's be clear, South Africa's constitution requires that the president must be a South African citizen. The notion that a foreigner could assume that role isn't grounded in law, and feels more like a fear-driven exaggeration than anything we should take seriously. It's the kind of statement made to stir emotions rather than debate policy. Yet it's worth asking, why do people feel this way? Enough with the claims, let me share some community sentiments that shed light on the deeper issue. On Reddit, one person said that illegal immigration is to some extent a government failure, our borders aren't enforced, and our services are in such a mess that many South Africans feel left with no choice but to blame others. Reddit 4. Another put it plainly, saying that immigrants have become a convenient scapegoat for unemployment and crime. When the real culprit is a lack of jobs and education, people direct their anger at visible targets instead. Reddit 5. So let's boil this down. The notion of illegal foreigners running courts or police isn't supported by facts. Attributing our suffering to outsiders is a way of avoiding the real issue, which is systemic government failure and economic stagnation. Our constitution does not allow for a foreign president. That claim feels like a narrative designed to provoke. As always, facts matter. If you see credible reporting or official data to the contrary, drop it in the comments so we can all stay informed. Let's not let our anger drown out our thirst for clarity. Before we close, let's lighten the mood a bit. They say an angry nation is like a hot bray fire. If you blow at it in confusion, it flares up even worse. These conspiracy theories are the kind of ghost stories parents whisper to scare kids into bed. Don't be scared of foreigners, be scared of politicians telling fairy tales. Or imagine someone saying we'll soon have a foreign president, like we're auditioning next for a binge-watch reality show where the prize is the presidency. Well, one thing's for sure, if that day comes, we'll need better popcorn than the regular salt and vinegar stuff. Please remember, all images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources used for this news include BBC News, The Guardian, IOL Independent Media, Reddit discussion threads.